Hey, it's Mr. Johns. Welcome to this episode of Hot Wheels Mustangs. We're looking at the 2009 year that Mattel put out cars based on the Ford Mustang, thinking that 2008 was the 40th anniversary and there were so many cars to find and collect. Man, there was a lot last year. I thought this year would be pretty mellow. Turns out there's quite a few cars in 2009 as well. Not as many, but there's still a lot. So just was able to grab a couple of the last ones that I needed so I could shoot this video. We're going to start with this 2010 Ford Mustang GT. So we've got the live model here, so we can kind of take a look at it in person, as well as on my website. I've got them in order by year, and we're just going to kind of scroll down and go through the site and look at each car. So there were four different variations. I don't know if that's the correct word, really. There's four different series that the 2010 Ford Mustang GT came out in, and in those series, lots of variations. And so this particular car came in this Mustang Mania set. If you look on my site here, you'll see the 10 cars that came in this set. Man, I scored 10 cars at once. Now, this was not a cheap set. I think I dropped $250, which is probably the most I've spent. But I got 10 cars, and so really the price was not bad at all. Really very affordable. And instantly I had 10 cars towards the year 2009. And so this GT is from that set, and it's silver with red flames and a black roof. It's kind of cool. The black goes all along the roof, so the trunk lid is black, the roof is black, and the hood is black. And clear rear window, red interior, a black metal base. We can see that here if we just flip this over. So it's a gloss metal base, and you'll notice that the taillights are painted. Apologize for my camera. Sometimes just a webcam does not love to focus, so we'll just kind of struggle through that. The struggle is real. And I love the flames, the red stripe that kind of starts near the side view mirror and then kind of gets wider and turns into that flame. So very, very cool. Nice looking car, and it's got those PR5 wheels. You could also find this as the mainline new model. It was the 41st out of 42, 41 out of 42 brand new cars that Mattel put out that year. And you could get it in red, blue, or yellow. You could also find an auto show edition, red with PR5 wheels. And you could either find this one in the set, or you could get it in the Mustang Mania single blister pack. And that one was car 1 of 12, dark blue with silver side stripes. And so this is the one I've got. I'm pretty happy with that. Again, my philosophy, I've got two main philosophies with this hobby. One, I tear open the packs and I want to touch and hold and play with and roll the cars. I do protect them, put them in plastic protective cases, and store them on a shelf numerically. But I am not really concerned about value or losing value by tearing them out of the blister packs. Sometimes it's a little painful, I'm going to be honest with you, and I'll share a couple of those experiences in a few minutes. And so, but my other philosophy is I really just need one example of the casting per year. So even though there are 4 different ones here, I have 2. And I'm perfectly happy to have 2 and stick with 2. The other one was the blue one that comes in the Mustang Mania single blister pack. So I've got both of those, and sometimes I get several, sometimes I want all. But my goal again is just one casting per year. That's a good way to start, and probably keeps it halfway insane instead of completely insane. So the Mustang Mach 1, 70 Mustang Mach 1 came out in 2 varieties here. Well, 3 varieties. I've got 2. One is this gold car. Really, the Mach 1, you've got to just love that car. That body style is just so cool. So this gold one came in that Mustang Mania set. Gold with black hood stripe. So it's got that stripe just up to the hood scoop, and rear louvers and spoiler, 5-spoke wheels, gloss metal black base. So 5-spoke wheels. Not a bad looking car at all. It also came in this crazy looking purple car. Let me just digging through the 2009s here. Give me a second. There she is. And so this particular car is metal flake purple, and it came in a series called Rebel Rides, and it was car number 8 of 10. Metal flake purple with green. Oh, you can also get it in green or orange. Interesting. Those are great colors. I love the purple one with the black tribal flames. I'm really becoming kind of partial to the tribal flame look, which is interesting. I like classic muscle cars and prefer them with no flames, and I also like real flames, but these tribal flames are quite catching. White rimmed black OH5 wheels and a black plastic base in this case. So I love having the cars in hand so I can verify all those details. Like, you know, is this plastic or is it metal? Well, it's plastic because I have it, I see it, I can feel it, and I can verify that for my information, which I think is important. The one that I don't have is the Mustang Mania Mach 1 that came in the the Mach 1 that came in the Mustang Mania single blister pack, which was green with a black single stripe on the hood. So someday, perhaps that one sounds pretty tempting. Now these cars, you know, I normally would not get excited about a 99 Mustang. Not a big 90s car guy, but this particular car with matte black all the way across the top, the entire top, with this metal flake lime green, it's killer. I love it. So very striking, unpainted metal base, just metal. I'm glad it's metal. You love a classic metal base. And it has painted taillights on the back. That is definitely 90s taillights, and not painted in the front at all, but that really is a good looking car. The other 99 Mustang is the black one with flames, so these two stripes kind of fade into the flame in the back. This one came in the Mustang 45th 5-pack, so in this one little 5-pack, the typical 5-pack that you normally see at the store. This one was called Mustang 45th, and it was black with red, and silver side stripes and flames on the PR5 wheels. So really both of those are nice looking cars. The 2005 Ford Mustang Gt, this particular car is burgundy, so it came in that 10-pack Mustang Mania set. Tan interior, GT on the hood. Scroll up a little bit so you can see that too. And silver side stripes with the letters GT on the side. Unpainted metal base, PR5 wheels. So we just verify all that's true. And nothing painted on the back. I like the little detail with the exhaust pipes in the metal base. Sorry, there we go. Come on, focus, dude. And just an all-around good-looking car. The other series that car came in was the color shifters. So that means it changed colors underwater or change of temperature. It was black with 35, the number 35 on the sides, or yellow with 55 on the sides. Also, you could get this car in gray in the Mustang Mania single blister pack. So the Ford Mustang GT concept, anytime you hear that, usually means the roof is clear. So that's kind of their idea of concept car. Otherwise, it looks like a Mustang. And this one I got online. It's scraped up. It looks like it's been played with. So that's okay. You know, if I can find it, I grab it. If I get it for a cheap price, I get that first. And, you know, and someday I'll go back and maybe replace cars that are not in perfect condition. But again, it's all about really collecting one per casting. And this one came in the Hot Wheels City Works 5-pack, black with silver, white, and red police tampos. And it says, hard to tell, but it says Hot Wheels... oh, what does it say? I'm going to have to get out my Hot Wheels Chase unit. Have to use my my magnifying glass, so it has a light on it, and I use that to look at a lot of the bottoms of the cars, or just words that my old eyes can't read. So it is the Hot Wheels chase unit police with number 68 on the side, which is obviously homage to the first year of Hot Wheels, 1968. The 69 Ford Mustang, the one I have, is blue, and it is a gorgeous looking car. Just really like this stance of the car, kind of beefy, muscular. It's interesting that I like this because I typically don't like the wide kind of street, car, but this one really has it all going for it. One thing I like about this is the hood actually opens. That's something you maybe would not expect on a 69 Ford Mustang. But this one is blue with a matte black hood and trunk, black and silver side stripes, PR5 wheels, black interior, black metal base, opening hood. You could also get a burgundy version in Larry's Garage series. It also came in metal flake anthracite. I had to look up that word, anthracite. It just means very dark gray. So I'm interested in that one. I don't have any car that's anthracite that I know of, so maybe I'll look for that one. And then it also came in the Mustang Mania single in light green. So you gotta love the 69 Ford Mustang. All right, the funny cars. I've got two of the three, and let's talk about this first one right here. Now, first of all, I've said this before, but if you can get a funny car, grab it. They are so cool looking. Always heavy metal bases, opening bodies so you can see clearly underneath the entire car. This one has a gorgeous paint job, which is really shiny. It's really clear coated on it. Lots of clear coat, and very detailed wheels. I just love the front and back wheels, Goodyear tires. It's just a great looking car. Love it. So this one is George Dodie's 71 Mustang Funny Car. Came in the drag strip Demons series, car 4 of 30. And it's exactly the same as a car last year in 2008 that was called Crazy Horse, except these wheels are more detailed. The front wheels, much more detailed. And this blue is lighter than the other car. And the 2008 version has the words Harley's Hot Rods on the rear quarter panel. But at first glance, it looks identical. There's just a few things that I noticed was a little bit different about that particular car. The other Mustang Funny Car is this copper or bronze version. And it is metal flake dark copper. Large Hot Wheels logo on the side. Small, subtle Hot Wheels logos all over the car, and gold 5-spoke wheels. So let's take a look at those wheels, 5-spoke gold wheels, and then if you look on the side of the car, it's got the Hot Wheels logo just kind of in subtle decals on the side, not on the top. The top is purely metal flake bronze or copper, but the Hot Wheels logo is all over the place on the sides. Just really a nice looking car. So good looking vehicle. The one that I don't have is also in the drag strip Demons series, car number 29 of 30. It's a blue car and it says Go to Blazes on the side. I do not have that one currently. The 65 Mustang Fastback, I've got several of these. The first one is that one right there, that guy. And so this one came in that 10-car Mustang Mania set. It is metal flake dark orange. Definitely very pretty dark orange with those 3 stripes on top and a single side stripe. And it is a car that has 10-spoke wheels. Also, you can see the classic Mustang badge with the running horse and the red, white, and blue on the side. Maybe you can see that. Just a cool looking car. I like the stripes. I like the color. And one of my favorites for sure. Now let's take a look at this car and discuss these convention cars for just a second. And so This is a car that you could only get at the ninth annual Hot Wheels Collectors Nationals convention, and it was a charity car, so all proceeds would go towards, in this case, the Children's Miracle Network. So you've got the Children's Miracle Network logo on the trunk, and the tail lights are painted. Even the gas cap is painted there in the back, and then on the top is the logo of. Let's see if I can get that in here. The logo of the convention. So it's the National Collectors. It's the Collectors Nationals, and so just a little bit about that. Is the Collectors Convention has been going on for quite a few years, and it is always in California. And so there was the need for, I'll line that back up again. There was the need for a convention that other people could access, and so the gentleman who started the Hot Wheels newsletter, which is the largest, oldest Hot Wheels dedicated newsletter in the world, he started the convention on the East Coast called the Collectors Nationals. And it bounces all over in different states, but it's on that side, the east side of the country. So this particular 65 Mustang Fastback is pearl white with red and orange stripes, has the convention logo on the roof, black Real Rider 5-spoke wheels, and then that Children's Miracle Network on the trunk. So cool looking car, and it came in this blister pack, which again, I don't collect blister packs, I just collect the car. So I tore it open, threw it away, and put this in a protective case. And also, of course, I have to just kind of play with it and feel it and, enjoy it for what it is. The custom 07 Ford Mustang that year, blue with silver and orange side stripes. Came in the Mustang 45th 5-pack. It's metal flake light blue. Orange and white side stripes is what it says, but again, I like to have the car in person because I can see that those aren't white, that they're whitish, but I will probably change that wording to silver side stripes because I'd say that's clearly silver, and has chrome-rimmed black OH5 wheels. So that is the custom 07. Now back to a couple of 90s cars. This particular one is the 92 Ford Mustang, and it also came in the Mustang 45th 5-pack, metal flake purple. That's the wrong car. Let's look at this one. Metal flake purple with these tribal flames. I love the color, love the flames. Never been a huge fan of the body style, and some people, this is their favorite Mustang. For me, it's not, but this paint job definitely makes up for that for me, and I think it's pretty cool. So peak black and gray tribal side flames, chrome 5-spoke wheels. The other one I have of that car casting for that year is this one that came in the Mustang Mania set, silver with gloss black hood, dark red interior, unpainted metal base, and it has that nice touch of painting the taillights, and the headlights are dark, which was real popular in the 90s to tint everything, to darken out everything. And then it's got those really cool red-rimmed wheels, and it says Mustang 5.0 on the side stripes. Good looking car. Let's take a look at this 65. This 65 hardtop is a car that you could find in 3 different series. This one came in the Mustang 45th 5-pack. It's metallic light green, has black rally stripes on the top. I just love the green. Very, very cool. PR5 wheels. I can tell you one thing I don't like about it. I think the wheels are too wide. I don't like that look. A little too modern for me. I prefer the classic, kind of original. I don't mind the paint job being modern, but I really prefer the wheels to be kind of an original size and look. Just a little bit too wide for this guy. You could also get this car as a single in the Mustang Mania single pack, which was black with red stripes. Also a series called Connect Cars, which was brown with yellow, white, and black Nebraska on the sides. So mine is the lime green version. All right, let's look at a Shelby, shall we? So this Shelby is white with blue stripes. It came in that Mustang Mania set, pearl white, technically, with blue stripes and the words GT, the letters, excuse me, GT 500 on the sides. So right up front there on the rocker panel. Also has the Cobra emblem right above it. And dark gray interior and OH5 wheels. So good looking car, and you know, always got that big bulge on the hood to make room for that enormous engine underneath. You could also pick this car up in yellow in the Mustang Mania single pack with black racing stripes. Pretty much the same car, but just yellow with black racing stripes. So I am a kind of a old school fan, so I like the look of either white with blue stripes or blue with white stripes. This one comes in white with blue stripes. The Mustang Cobra, one of my least favorite body styles, but if I were out there racing dirt tracks or little city, race tracks, this would probably be the car I'd want. This also came in the Mustang 45th 5-pack. It's pearl white with the number 37 on the sides, gold OH5 wheels. It's got the Hot Wheels logo. It says racing. It's got some sponsorship on the side, and all in all, not a bad looking Mustang Cobra. The 65 Mustang Convertible came as a treasure hunt. So let's see if you can tell the difference. I've got both the treasure hunt and the super treasure hunt side by side. Really hard to find for sure. These are cars that used to be marked treasure hunt. These ones were. And so if you saw the bright green stripe on the side and it said treasure hunt, you would grab it. They're collectible. These days, the treasure hunts don't say that. They don't give you those hints. You have to look very carefully for little hints like the letters TH or a symbol or logo on the car, which is way more fun. And the cars are mixed up in all kinds of different series, and so you never know unless you do your research and you know what you're looking for. So these particular cars, let's talk about the treasure hunt first. So this is the least of the two, least collectible of the two. In some people's opinion, it's dark red with white stripes and white interior, has the letters TH on the front fender, 5-spoke wheels, and it was listed as a Ford Mustang, not a 65 Ford, not a 65 convertible, it just said Ford Mustang on the blister pack. Now, if you look carefully at this one, it looks like the same car, but you'll notice that the wheels are different. These are deep dish wheels, chrome wheels, with the red stripe on the tire, and the paint job is Spectraflame red, which is very shiny, and you can see the kind of the metallic sheen to it versus the red. I mean, this is not bad either. So I don't know if you can really tell the difference, because that's a pretty nice paint job as well. It's marked as dark red, whereas this one is Spectraflame. So I think they look similar. Spectraflame definitely has just a little bit more sheen to it. So one's a treasure hunt, one is a super treasure hunt. I always wondered why it doesn't say STH, like super treasure hunt. They both just say treasure hunt, and that's okay. You just have to look for things like the real rubber tires and the better paint job. Those are kind of the giveaways. All right, the custom Ford Mustang Convertible. What an interesting looking car, for sure. It just doesn't look like it should be a convertible to me. It's definitely a custom thing for Hot Wheels. Came out in the Mustang Mania single pack, and it's red with black interior. I mean, it's a gorgeous car. Chrome 5-spoke wheels, unpainted metal base, and no hood. I mean, how could you fit that motor with a hood? You'd have to have a huge hole in the hood. So one black stripe down the middle, which would keep going on the hood, I guess, but there's no hood. So and a blue tinted windshield. So great looking car, painted taillights. Little room for a license plate there on the rear bumper. And the words Mustang are on the rear spoiler. And the front end is just chrome. So what a nice looking car. I just like when they came out with this. It's just so unique. for a Mustang, for sure. Okay, one of my favorites this time around is the Custom Mustang. Now, this particular Mustang was the newsletter car for the 9th Annual Collectors Nationals in the spring. There were 16 colors that you could get this car in. Mine is bronze. Some people call it copper. It looks like a metal flake copper to me. And excuse me, chrome 6-spoke wheels, real rider tires, unpainted metal base. Now, how do I know that? Because I took it out of the package. So this is the one I was going to talk about. A little bit torn with this because this was in the package when I got it in the mail, and it had never been opened. So completely sealed. Just, a simple cardboard top that says Hot Wheels Newsletter, Special Edition Collector's Car, Custom Mustang. On the back, says created exclusively for subscribers of the Hot Wheels Newsletter attending the 9th Annual Hot Wheels Collectors Convention in Reston, Virginia, which was basically in March 25th to 29th in 2009. So, it's collectible. It's collectible. Now, these were, the paint was by Steve Riddell, Tampo design by Michael Fisher. So these are custom cars that are basically stripped down from the original car and then repainted professionally. And that's what makes these, I think they call them Class 3 cars, I think is what the name is. Don't hold me to that, but I think I'm correct. And I just was not really sure about tearing this thing open, but I had to. So I just had to. I mean, how else could you open the hood? How else could you roll the car around and touch it and feel it? And just look how awesome it is. So, will I keep this little envelope? I don't know. I might store it with the cardboard. But again, I'm not really a collector of the packaging. I'm a collector of the car. And there she is. It's a great looking car. And has the Collectors Nationals logo on the roof, and it says on the side, Hot Wheels Newsletter, kind of in a gold with yellow. Interesting. Definitely Spectre Flame. Look at that shine on that paint. But the Hot Wheels Newsletter on the side stripe on the rocker panels. So definitely one of my favorite cars. I know there's not very many of them. Very happy to have that. So 07 Shelby. What's going on with my lights here? My lighting is being so weird. Wow. Okay. Apologize for that. Whoa. Don't know what's going on. So it's so weird. Technical difficulties today with all kinds of stuff. So normally I don't have any problems with that stuff. We're going to take a look at the very last car. This was a mystery car. So in 2009, you could, tell you what, let's just do this. Say goodbye to me for a minute. You could buy a blister pack that you couldn't see the car. It was blacked out, covered. You just took a guess. Well, you took a chance. And the 22nd one out of 24 was this metal flake purple and black with white side stripes and the number 09 on the sides. It has gold lace wheels or LW wheels. And so this was a car that you just didn't know what it was until you opened it. And it is definitely metal flake purple. Sometimes in different lighting it looks blue, but it is a purple, metal flake purple car. You could also pick this car up as the Mustang Mania single, which was yellow with black stripes, and it had the GT 500 on the sides, which is pretty cool. So, or it came in white with blue stripes with Y5 wheels. So those are called variations. And so if you're one that wants to collect all the variations, you would have three choices here. You'd have the mystery car, the purple one, and you would also have the yellow one with black stripes and the white with blue stripes. So there'd be three to collect. I'm going to probably stick with just this one. We'll call it good. And that, I believe, no, we have another one. Oh, we have more cars. So we have another car. This one is the 67 Ford Mustang. It's like, what's that car sitting there for? You could get this car in 2 series. One was a Mustang Mania single. It was metallic blue with white stripes on the side and lace wheels. Mine came in that Mustang Mania set, black with an offset stripe, which means it's not right down the middle, it's off to the side. Has really cool flames that start on the bottom, kind of start near the front wheel, but stay low and travel all the way across the rocker panel and door of the car. And it has these red-rimmed 5-spoke wheels, unpainted metal base, and red interior with an opening hood. So kind of a cool car, right? And that is it. Those are all the 2009 Mustangs from Hot Wheels. So excited to have those and add those to my collection. Now on to the 2010s. We'll see what is in store for that. So check back for that video if you're interested. And if I'm missing anything or you have information for me, get a hold of me. I'm always trying to be as accurate as possible. I know my goal is just to be 90% accurate. I will never state that I have it all right. I'm just doing my best, trying to get the information down the best I can, using all the sources that are out there. And I do appreciate those of you who have emailed me or messaged me to say, hey, do you have this, or I don't see that. And I've actually picked up a few things that I didn't even know were out there, and I changed a few things because of what I've heard from viewers. So I appreciate it. We'll catch you next time. For now, Mr. Johns is out.